What I do, being crew, it's your boy Savon Thomas, back with another episode of Coffee and Comments. Today we're going to review the movie Zola. Was it good? Was it trash? Let's talk about it, but first, let's take a sip. Welcome back, Being Crew. Again, this is a review of the movie Zola. But before I get into our review, be sure to subscribe to the channel. As always, it helps us grow the channel. Really looking to grow here in 2024. Your subscription is free, and it gives you more content from us here at Coffee and Comments. But the movie Zola, let me start off by saying, was absolutely terrible. It's literally right now, probably top 2. There's only a few movies I absolutely hate, and this is one of them. Like, it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And it's weird because it's getting, like, not currently, I mean, it came out 2020, so it's not currently getting love, but like, it gets a lot of like critics that like it. Like, it's very rated very highly. And it's so weird because I watched the movie only because I remember this story on Twitter. So for those that don't know, this movie stems from a Twitter thread. Like, it was a very popular story from a girl named Zola, who actually is one of the screenplay writers on this movie, because it gives obviously her background. And she gets on Twitter and she's like, "You guys want to hear the story?" And she tells this crazy story of this white girl that she met, this stripper, and they go on this adventure in Florida down to Miami, and everything ensued and everything. And so for me, that was fun on Twitter. And so knowing how funny it was on Twitter, I remember the interactions back in 2015, how everybody was kind of talking about this Twitter thread. When this movie came out in 2020, I was excited to see it. I never went to the theaters and watched it, though I wanted to. I'm glad I didn't. But when I saw that Max was putting it on in April, I was like, let me go watch this movie, because I wanted to see it. It's a very short movie too. I think it's like an hour and 29 minutes, but very short movie relative to most movies. And it just wasn't good. It didn't need a movie, honestly. Like, it just, the story goes so quickly. There wasn't too many like famous actors or actresses in this movie. I mean, you have Colman, Domingo's kind of like the biggest name in this movie. The main girl is played by Taylour, Paige. I'm new to her. I've not really seen her in much, but she does well to play like a stripper girl. But the story is just, they go to Miami, like, and it's like the girl, there's like hijinks that happen, guns get pulled, you're stripping, the girl's selling herself, she's a sex worker. There's a lot of stuff that happens that's funny in a Twitter thread, but like watching this movie, like, it's just like, what are we doing, right? Hella penises in this movie too. Like, I'm like, bro, I literally was like, bro, I want to see that. But anyways, it's not a good movie. I don't have much thoughts on it. You can say the directing is good. One of the things that annoyed me the most was the constant Twitter tweets in the background. Like, we understand this is a Twitter-based movie. Like, you kind of explain that in the very beginning. Like, if you have that element throughout the movie, cool. But it was like a constant like tweet sound going on to just overemphasize the fact that this is a story based off Twitter. And I understand it and I get it, but just like, bring up the tweet or something. Like, if you're gonna do that, bring up a tweet, right? Like, show it. Like, there's certain directors' styles that I would have done differently with this. I wasn't familiar with this director either, but it's just not a good movie. I gave this a 4.0 out of 10. Like, it was not good, which is crazy because Rotten Tomatoes, I think, gave it 88%, and there's other. I mean, even the audience score was still high. Like, I'm just very confused on why this is such a, I don't call it popular, but well received movie, because it's not good in my opinion. But I'm just a guy who watches movies. I'm not no main critic, so that's my thoughts on Zola. It is a 4.0 light roast. If I can go green roast with this as well, I don't even have a green roast, but green roast is like not even a good movie. Like, that's where I put this. Light roast. Don't go watch it. It's not worth it. If you do watch it, let me know in the comments if you've seen it. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were. But appreciate you guys for tuning in to the episode of Coffee and Comments.